And so what I'm wondering is if you have in the future any sense of projects that you might be doing that explicitly bring together your art and your activism?
I hope so. It's elusive because, so The Kids Are All Right. I don't know if you saw that. That was a movie I was in.
Yep.
And thank you. Thanks for feeding my kids.
That's why they're all right.
And
Yeah.
I love that you just played that so straight.
That's my job. That's
It's
my
so
job.
good.
Yeah.
So that movie, that came to me. That movie kind of popped out at this very important time during a critical conversation that the culture was having about gay marriage. And that movie, it wasn't meant to like change anybody's minds. It was meant to tell a story about a lesbian couple that were raising these donor kids. But what it did, it just showed us like, oh, they're just like the straight people. You know, it's like, that's just like us. You know, why do they want to get married? Don't they know what they're in for? So that movie was and no one knew that movie was going to have a place in the culture during a discussion that we were having, and it was just one of those things, and so you can't really plan it. That's the thing. It's sort of it bubbles up when you try to plan it, or when you try to. What's beautiful about that movie, it's not a polemic. It's a story about human beings.
Yeah.
And that's when it's most effective. When you try to be a polemic, when you try to teach somebody or
give a message,
it sometimes it misses the mark, you know? It has to sort of come up naturally. I expect at some point again, I will be engaged in something that, and I'll read it and I'll think to myself, when I read that, to be honest with you, I thought, this is great. This is the conversation we're having. This is the conversation we should have. I'd love to do this. This is important. This is an issue that I've been working on. I want to see this happen, you know? But I also feel like it sort of happens when the time is right with the right people.
Yeah.